all seen how the state has been pursuing Miguna Miguna and how the whole of the state machinery has been employed in order to silence Miguna Miguna. Now, the question that many Kenyans are asking is, why is the state pursuing Miguna Miguna with this kind of ferocity? What has Miguna Miguna done, and what kind of threat does Miguna Miguna pose to the Uhuru Kenyatta dictatorship? Number one, the state has noticed that Miguna Miguna is one of the most courageous Kenyans ever in our time to take up the state head-on. The state notices that Miguna Miguna has what can be described as an extraordinary courage, not just to take up the state, not just to take up the fake president Uhuru Kenyatta, not just to take up politicians, but also to take up issues that might lead to a revolutionary overthrow of the fake Uhuru Kenyatta dictatorship. Secondly, Miguna is being pursued because he is an intelligent person who is engaged in Kenyan politics at a national level. The state would rather have idiots, debating issues at, levels that are harmless. Miguna is not that kind of person. Miguna has shown that he is unmatchable when it comes to presenting facts as they are, when it comes to using these facts effectively in arguments, during debates, during discussions, during talk shows, and even during his normal life. The state doesn't want intelligent people engaging in politics at the level where Miguna is at the moment. This is why the state would like to eliminate Miguna Miguna. Third, let us accept it. Miguna is a learned person. He's not a layman. He's a lawyer. He's a barrister. So, with this knowledge which Miguna has, and combined with his revolutionary politics, the state is viewing Miguna Miguna as a big threat in Kenya. More so following the swearing in of Raila Odinga as the president of the People's Republic of Kenya. Miguna Miguna is a threat. The state sees him as an emerging symbol of the Kenyan revolution. Miguna is a young man. We cannot say that he's an old man. He's barely 55, if I may just guess. The state sees Miguna Miguna as someone who needs to be silenced for the sake of the long-term survival of the dictatorship. 4, Miguna is being pursued not for any other reason, but because he's a revolutionary. A revolutionary sees things from a different perspective. A revolutionary tries to speed up the democratic changes that Kenyans, are experiencing. A revolutionary tries to, ignite the fire. A revolutionary fires people up with, revolutionary politics. When you see Miguna talking, you are, looking at more or less a revolutionary talking. So the state sees him as a threat because Miguna has the capacity to bring about a revolutionary change. And revolutionary changes normally happen very fast. If they are not controlled, if they are not cut, in the process of the movement, then a revolution could occur within a week, within a month, and a government that was in place today is suddenly out of place tomorrow. Look at it this way. Miguna comes and says that we are going to ban Uhuru Kenyatta's pictures en masse. We are going to organize banning centers across Kenya, in every county where NASA has support. Uhuru Kenyatta's portraits are going to be banned, and Raila Odinga's portraits are going to be introduced to replace them. This is revolutionary. This is something that even the state didn't expect. So Miguna is telling the state what the state does not want to hear. And what he is saying from the state's point of view is poisoning the minds of Kenyans. Miguna is telling Kenyans that you can say these things, you can, practice revolutionary politics. You can say these things in Kenya, you can urge people to bring about change without a gun. This is why the state is pursuing Miguna, and even going to an extent of, we don't know what has happened to Miguna as I speak, but going to an extent of wanting to kill him. 5. The state is pursuing Miguna because Miguna is fearless. Miguna is inspiring the youth that whatever chains you have, you are only chained by your own fear. Miguna has said over and over again that he's not afraid of death, and that whatever politics is practicing is a principled, political ideas. Principled political ideas. Miguna's fearlessness is infecting NASA supporters. And there is no dangerous man than a man who is fearless. And the state knows this. So what is the solution? Arrest Miguna, put him in detention, now 4 days, disobey court orders, and maintain him there to prove that there is a state or that there is a government. Hoping that Miguna has not been killed. Because as I said, we still don't know what has happened to Miguna. This is why the state is pursuing this guy. Now, another problem for the state is that Miguna is exposing the government, the fake government of Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto, to levels that has never been seen in Kenya before. No one, even since independence, during the Jomo Kenyatta dictatorship, during the Moi dictatorship, during the Kibaki dictatorship, Kenyans have never witnessed, someone who could expose a regime to the extent that Miguna is doing. And he's calling a spade a spade. The terminologies Miguna is using just to describe the dictatorship is angering the dictatorship. This is why the state is going for Miguna. And everybody is worried. Everybody understands why, the state would like to eliminate somebody like Miguna. Miguna is a thorn in the flesh of the government. And they probably think that by arresting him, by, detaining him, they are curtailing, the damage that he might be able to do. Miguna is combative. When you are debating with him, you have to prepare your facts. And even sometimes, if you are prepared and you are on the wrong side, you don't have your facts correctly, he will smash you with his arguments. And this is revolutionary combativeness, that he is showing that it's really possible to confront this state head on, single-handedly, without a gun. But it is still revolutionary. Revolution doesn't mean that you take guns. Taking up guns is a tactic of revolution. Revolution could be writing, very good people who are so good in writing. Revolution could be poetry. Revolution could be in form of, debates. And Miguna fits it quite well. He fits the bill. And when the state looks at him, the state sees a threat in the coming period. Now that Kenya is not going to be the same again, since we have two presidents. The state is pursuing Miguna Miguna because Miguna Miguna is a leader. You don't have to be told, you just have to listen to him. You just have to see into how he came into NRM. You just have to see how he became a general. Miguna looked around and saw that a resistance movement has been set up, but it is basically missing a general. Some people thought that a general is somebody who has to command, an army in the battlefield. But Miguna is showing that that battlefield can also be at the information level. It can be at the agitation level. It can be at the debate level. And this is exactly the role Miguna Miguna is playing. Miguna Miguna is not calling himself a general. Probably he doesn't even know how to fire a gun. But then he's a general. And if you look at the role he's playing, nobody can play that role in NASA at the moment. Everybody is playing their roles. This is not to undermine other NRM activists and other NRM leaders. There are several revolutionaries within NASA, and Miguna is their general. Now, when you want to kill a movement, confront the leadership. The only problem is that Raila Odinga seems to be unconfrontable. So they are still trying their luck on Miguna Miguna to test the waters and see what will happen. But we do hope that Miguna Miguna will be produced alive. Because if he's not produced alive, then that will be another story. Miguna Miguna needs to be released. Miguna Miguna needs to be produced. And we do hope that nothing has happened to Miguna Miguna. Because if something has happened to Miguna Miguna, if the state has eliminated Miguna Miguna, the way it has eliminated other Kenyans before, then let this be the last time that this has happened. It is very unfortunate that we are in a situation where we are speculating whether or not Miguna Miguna is alive. Somebody was arrested brutally by bombing his house. You take him from his house by force. He was healthy. You take him by force. You subject him to torture. And now you can't produce him. You can't follow court orders. Even the Inspector General cannot follow orders. Do we really have a country? Our answer is, we don't. Produce Miguna Miguna or face the consequences.